U.S. health officials recommend reclassifying marijuana as Schedule 3 drug, paving way for expanded cannabis market. In a significant policy shift, U.S. health authorities are advocating for the reclassification of marijuana as Schedule 3 drug, according to a letter dated back to August 29th from the Department of Health and Human Services. The DEA. If Biden reclassifies marijuana in time for the presidential election, it's a sweep. 50-state landslide. I'm going to Tim Pool that shit. Holy. What is Schedule 3? Low to moderate potential for abuse and or addiction. What are some examples of drugs that are in Schedule 3? Ketamine, testosterone, anabolic steroids. Schedule 3 drug criminality. What are the default federal penalties? Possessing a Schedule 3 controlled substance is a Class 1 misdemeanor that can result in both prison time and a heavy fine. Well, that is significantly better than holding it right now as a Schedule as a Schedule 1 drug alongside heroin and meth. You know, obviously I think it should be decriminalized entirely, but that is still a significant improvement. I thought meth was Schedule 2. Is it Schedule 2? Okay, sorry. Schedule 1 is weed, ecstasy, heroin, LSD, and peyote. Schedule 2 is meth, cocaine, fentanyl. So fentanyl, the drug that's killing more Americans than anything else, is a lower schedule than marijuana or ecstasy. Oxycontin, Vicodin, and Adderall. Will you take Adderall off of Schedule 2? Jesus, no wonder it's so fucking difficult to fill my prescription these days. Next to meth and cocaine? Jesus Christ. I take 10 milligrams a day. That's the lowest adult dose. Jesus fucking Christ. It's highly abused. Next to meth and fentanyl? Jesus, lower that shit to the ketamine level at least. Like Schedule 4 has Xanax, Ambien, Ativan, and Valium. Those are heavily abused. Xannies, all the fucking mumble rappers, they're all dead now. All of them. It's one of the most abused drugs. It's not as bad as fucking fentanyl. I think it should be alongside Xanax. No, for real, Adderall's abused as a... Yeah, so Xanax! What are you guys kidding me? Are you seriously going to argue that Adderall is comparable to fentanyl and fucking social harm? Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit! Oh my god, yeah, I know it can be abused. All drugs can be abused. Will you, like next to fentanyl? Jesus Christ, put it next to Xanax. Put it next to Xanax. Yeah, DEA agents in chat trying to explain to me why actually, like, Adderall needs to all be centrally controlled in Fort Knox. Just a gigantic salt pile of Adderall that they have to delicately send. They have to send lab techs over there to measure it with tweezers before they have armored trains distributed across the US. This would be pretty great. Obviously, I think that it and a lot of other things should be, like, totally decriminalized, but moving it down to Schedule 3 would be a huge improvement. Whereas cocaine, then, if Adderall is so regulated, next to cocaine, the Adderall is next to cocaine. Alcohol is abused more than ADHD meds. Yeah, the only reason that alcohol isn't here is because, like, alcohol is socially accepted. Alcohol is far more destructive than marijuana or any of the drugs. Well, not any, of course, like fentanyl, heroin, whatever, but a lot of the drugs listed there. Alcohol is absolutely like a hard drug that ruins lives, addictive, blah, 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 but, like, it's socially normalized, so whatever. What about tobacco? I could be totally... I'm pretty sure that, like, alcohol... I'm pretty sure you could well argue that alcohol is a lot worse than tobacco. I think tobacco... Over your lifetime, tobacco is more likely to kill you because of lung shit, maybe? Wait, I don't know. Wait, hold on. Deaths from alcohol versus deaths from tobacco. But it's also like a nicotine thing, right? Yeah. Alcohol... Jesus, they kill so many people. Alcohol kills fewer people than tobacco globally. Approximately 5% compared to 8% of all deaths. All human deaths. 5% to alcohol, 8% to tobacco, combined 13%. All deaths. But you can get them from drugstores or from gas stations. All deaths, Bungles. Muslim countries don't typically allow alcohol, which probably accounts for that disparity. Maybe, that's a good point. There might be, yeah, because there are, like, yeah, maybe. Are you going to react to the climate protesters in Nevada who blocked the road? I think I saw this. I think this was pretty dumb. Apparently they were, like, blocking the path to Burning Man to protest the people who took like private flights to Burning Man. This is a pretty dumb like dumb place to do your thing, I think. I mean, I guess you're getting attention. I don't know. I feel like better decisions could be made with regards to like the specific targeting. I mean, I'm super anti Burning Man. I hate Burning Man. Oh my god. I had like the weirdest fucking experience on Grindr the other day. I matched with this well wait, it's not matching, it's Grindr. I messaged I verbally assaulted this person on Grindr with a hello. And we talked for a bit, you know, the classic Grindr back and forth. Hey, your asshole looks great, thank you. Right, you know how it goes. But they were a bit bummed because their friends were at Burning Man and they weren't. Like, they wanted to go to Burning Man. And I said something flippant like, well, you know, actually not going to Burning Man makes you the daredevil. Like, it makes you're the one who's breaking tradition. That makes you cool by not going. And rather than responding with what I think a normal human would do, which is like, oh, haha, yeah. Except just you riff when you talk to people, right? Until you know them better. Instead, they were like, why would you say that? Like, I like Burning Man. I wanted to go. Why would you assume that I wouldn't? I was like, okay, wait, no, I was like, wait, I didn't know, I'm not making an actual informed statement on your interest to go to Burning Man. I was just riffing. I was just doing, and then they were like, you know, I don't know why you're so negative on it. I like going there with my friends. I was like, no, I was just. If you're so insistent on having a bad day, yeah, no, seriously, it was. I feel like I'm actually underrepresenting how like out of pocket it was, and I can't look at the messages now because, of course, they blocked me after I told them that they were being a determinably miserable. Were they a bottom? I mean, I wouldn't talk to a top on Grindr, so it was weird. This was like 2 days ago. It was really weird. It's very strange. I didn't even say anything negative about Burning Man, which I should have because I don't like Burning Man. I think it's full of pretentious dipshits. I think it's full of like trust fund kiddies and very privileged people who want to briefly enjoy the sort of like degenerate hedonism, you know, to give them a break from their general like office job shit. Everything that I see from Burning Man looks cringe as I would never have a good time here. I'm really, really sorry, but if you want to like get together with a bunch of strangers in weird outfits and do drugs, you shouldn't have to go to the middle of the desert to do that. You should be able to do that at home. But you're the people fighting to keep it that way. The people who go to Burning Man are the same people who come back home and are NIMBYs, okay? These are the people who like idealize traditional expectations of wealth and social attainment, who want their, you know, who want to do the commute to work, who want to live in the high-rise apartment or in the suburban house. They sneer when they see homeless people, and then they all go over and LARP in their weird outfits and spend $5 million on the, I don't know, whatever the drugs they take over there. I do not respect these people. You're right, I should have Tempest. I didn't know things would go south that quickly. Yeah, it's like Fyre Festival shit. US okays military aid to Taiwan under program usually reserved for sovereign nations. This isn't surprising. Taiwan is a sovereign nation. 80 million? 80 million? What is that? One tank? What 80 million? Jesus. Not even one tank. Like one bullet, Lamau, it's real. Maybe, yeah. Listen, there's nothing that super ultra wealthy people love doing more than wasting their money. This is why they need to be de-wealthed. It's for their own benefit, okay? How is that real? Personally, I think that this is good. I think this is a morally good thing because shit like Fyre Festival did so much to foster class antagonism. People love hating the wealthy after they do stuff like this, and I want people to hate the wealthy. I want people to have a constant, non-stop, irrational, borderline French Revolution style hatred for the wealthy. I think that's the best way forward. Do you hate Renaissance fairs too? Why would I hate Renaissance fairs? Dude, people pay thousands to go to Burning Man, and they're all like tech workers and shit. You know who you'll find if you go to Renaissance fair? A 50-50 split of like the fun white families, like, you know, that aren't that stuffy, and like the gayest humans alive. Queer people will run to any possible excuse to dress up for fun in public, as long as it's not too expensive to get in, because the cool gay people are poor. As evidenced by West Hollywood, when gay people become wealthy, they become bad, actually. So yeah, no, Renaissance fairs are fine.